There we go. All right. The
All right.
cussing light is out for, at least
It's on.
a
on.
minute or two. Welcome. Howdy, all y'all. Yins. For you people in Southern Illinois. Yins.
Yins.
For you people in Southern Illinois. That's right. We are playing FT8 poker tonight. And T.O. is not here. He came up with some lame, I got to see my kids excuse.
I thought he said the shitter on the camper backed up again.
Why did he did that too?
Well, that was earlier today.
Shitter's full. There goes our monetization for tonight.
He says it's full after the first
We're not
day. I don't know what they're
monetized on
doing.
this channel.
Oh, I thought we were. I guess we're not.
No.
I don't know.
We were far from it.
Far from it. So he's out of pocket tonight. It was his show, and that's the night he chose to bail, that he had to go see his children. So here we are. And we're joined by Chris, KC3PIB, who is a good friend of the channel and one of the architects of this wonderful time we're going to have tonight. I love doing this. I cannot play tonight. I have lightning way too close.
Yeah, me too.
Been storming here, and
Not really.
is that your excuse for when you lose? I'm
No,
pre-excusing
plan on
right now.
losing.
I can't even fire up the radio. It's off.
You better hope guys are signed up tonight because, Oh, I almost hit the end of the stream. Sorry.
Well, you should be able to see the
ain't
lightning
even
on 40, right?
you
Go
ain't
on
even
40
been
and you should be able to see
drinking,
it.
I know.
Oh, Lord.
It was next to the comment section, though. Sorry.
Would you pull up the site there, buddy?
What's the URL?
I thought you were doing it.
Dude, I told you to do that for the show. You're supposed to do that.
Then you said
You
you
said
were
you were
going
going to do it because you weren't FT8.
because you ain't
because
doing
of
nothing
lightning.
else.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
God, it's like playing cards with my brother's kids. You
It sure
aggravated
is.
Telling me.
sons of bitches.
Sure is.
I got it. It's frequencyfrenzy.live, by the way.
Don't
but
give
I
it to
got
anybody though. If you got it.
Lord.
Is Big Don here tonight?
Yeah.
If you're talking about Cranky Don,
Cranky Don.
Cranky Don's
Hopefully, Cranky Don's using his Anon because I want to kick his. Oh, never mind.
All right.
Get that
Come
low
on,
power
Don. It's
going.
on, Don. Oh,
We got-
7-3 Ham Radio is here. Mr. Adam Dennis.
You're probably drunk.
Hey, I've met Adam. He
Let's
probably
see.
is.
No,
That's
probably
old.
in about an hour he will be. That's about his starting time.
All
Well, unless he
our
didn't work
next-
today.
Our next round starts in a minute and 35 seconds. Chris got in there and got all this set up. So we have 3 rounds set up with like a 5-minute break between each 15-minute round. So y'all pay attention to the screen. If I had one critique, I wish you'd put the timer
Shoot.
for starting in bigger numbers. That was my
Yeah,
only
yeah. We need to have the whole, countdown and pop it
ready,
up
set,
in
go
front of-
or something. Yeah.
Where is that timer? I don't even see it.
On
It's
the
up in the upper right there in the
Yep.
current.
I need to
screen.
get what's the frequency frenzy, right? What's the page?
frequencyfrenzy.live.
We did add a search in, so you can now search for a call sign in the scoreboard. So if you
Oh,
want to
cool.
find out how somebody's doing, you can just scroll down a little bit. And
Helps you use the right keyboard, doesn't it?
Mikey,
Is there a
Mikey.
link in here already? Is there a link? I just read a link. Wait, we're start already? No.
We're starting in a few seconds. In 36 seconds.
Yeah, start revving.
Warm them up, boys. Slick up them tires. So if you are already in and have played this before, then you're set up. If you're not set up, there are instructions to this in the description below, how to set up WSJTX to participate and what you need to do to get in. There is no entry fee required, and this is not void where prohibited, because as far as I know, it ain't prohibited anywhere. And
just hit the help section, and there's a pretty good
Yep.
description on
Oh man, we're
how
starting.
to get
right?
moving. Yeah, we're ready
That's
to
right.
go.
Yeah,
Go.
5 seconds in, son.
go, launch them, kick the tires and light the fires. All right, Chuck, what have you? Oh, I can't talk to Chuck. He's trying to read something.
What do you want? What do you
Ape
want?
got the
No,
muff.
I'm
Show
ready.
us the muff, Ape.
So taking a look at the muff map, you're probably going to be best served to operate on 15, 17, and lower if you're in North America. So we don't have a whole lot of 10. We don't have a whole lot of 80. So I would do that. So just Google muff map and you can take a look at this, and it tells you
this
the
guy's
maximum usable frequency, somewhat approximated to your area. Like if you look down in Australia in ANZ, those boys would be on the higher frequencies down there, but it doesn't look like they'd be contacting North America.
Also, we do not allow contacts on the work bands for the purpose of the contest. It's not a contest.
Jim had all 12 meter one night, everything great.
Yep.
And then
Smoked it.
Is that
So-
a new
Smoking.
feature in Grid Tracker where it shows you the muff now? So you actually can have the muff overlaid on the map.
Oh,
in
that's
Grid
cool.
Tracker.
So here's a 7 megahertz CW level. So it looks like it's starting to get to your area there, Charles.
And the work bands, if you don't know, are 30, 17, and 12.
And I will take those off of this.
Charles Schultz in first place right
Yeah,
now.
see that Chuck up on there at the top.
With Brad right behind him.
But looking
So
at this, we got 20 all across North America and into Europe and the Asian Pacific Rim. So that's what I would be doing.
Brad, you're killing it with second place in that 2.
Right there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh,
He's
here
not in
comes
second no
Steven.
more. Steven's in first now.
Excellent.
With a king high.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Look at a 2 is in third place.
Well, apparently Brad knows how to make some contacts. Come on, boys. And hey to everybody in the chat. I usually am typing hey, but you know.
Hey.
Joe Brett, K5YVY. Joe Brett released a really fun Huntsville adventure video the other day. I thought that was great.
Was this the one that's like, hey, look, I'm camping video?
There was some of that. Then there was our epic trip to Costco and Publix to get stuff for the cookout.
Well, there you go.
Pretty good cookout too.
Right, I love going to Costco so much. I
felt
want to
sorry
watch
for the
other
girls.
people go.
I felt sorry for the girls cooking in all that.
Well, we
heat.
couldn't find the weenies. I mean, we had everything. We had the buns for the weenies.
You
We
guys
couldn't
were.
find.
Oh, never mind.
Could not find the hot dogs. We're
At the
like,
Costco?
and the Costco website. Well, they were there, but you look up Frankfurters, they don't show up. You look up hot dogs, they don't show up. You look up wieners, they don't show up. Apparently, they're not listed in the app. It's an undisclosed item.
Did you search for Meat Tube?
I did not search for Meat Tube.
Undisclosed meat product aisle.
Yeah, that's right. Mystery meat products in aisle 4. And then I used, instead of making you buy a scope ape, I talked Joe Brett into buying a 3D printer. I gave him one, and then he came home with an extra one.
I saw a video of his where he was cleaning out his
Where'd you
ham
get?
shack. And
Yeah, he
he
gotta
was
clean it
getting
out
rid of
again.
his, he got rid of his scope. He had it in the trash pile.
What? I
Yep.
must have skipped past that part.
Which
He got the A1, the Bamboo Lab A1.
I got JA's calling me, man. I wasn't
And if
even
it's
calling
half as good as the Mini, it's a killer printer. Brad is in the lead with the King 5.2. There are a lot of Kings in this deck. Steven, second place with King. Jason, Cyber Jason with a King. Jason
Cyber
Bishop
Jason.
with a Queen, which is kind of weird, kind of funny. Dustin Price has a Jack. Charles Schultz has 2 cards, an 8 and a 7. Christopher Fluga with an 8. Kevin with a 7 and a 5. KK6USY. This doesn't work out the same way as saying K5YVY, Chuck. Mr. Charles is in with 6.
He's in 10th place.
I got an 8.
Yeah, and he's proud of it too.
Thought I had an 8.
So I was
this is-
thinking a little bit about the way that this
weird.
thing figures out your score and then assigns you a card. And I think that a solid strategy would be NVIS. So you would get all of your contacts within a certain location, right? Which would mean that the scoring would be similar for each one of those contacts and would increase your likelihood of getting multiples of the same card, right?
I think that's a good strategy, but there is a probability there. So even in the best case, for a number, it's like 15 or 16%, right? So
Yeah.
you still have those other percentages out there, which throw a little bit of a random wrench in that. Because I was thinking the same thing as how, what would be the best strategy there, and I still think it's QRPDX, right? Because all the numbers shift to the right to all those higher cards. But if you could get in that right sweet spot, and you get
Well,
to
like even
look
if
at
you
the
got like
draw.
3 2s, right? So because they were all right down the street
Well, like even if you got like
because they were all right down the street per se, right? You'd have 3 of a kind.
absolutely.
And if you guys have the scoreboard up at your place, you can click in one of the contestants' lines and see their contacts. So Brad has gotten him 2 Japans. I don't know what JH and JJ are, but I assume they're Asian. And Brad has popped out his hand. So that's what he's got.
Do we have anybody making contacts on the bands?
No, well, they won't show up in here, I don't think. Chris, can we pull up the war criminals?
It would be all the way down at the bottom. If anybody was trying to get in the work bands, it would be down at the bottom. There's an errors section. If it's not there, there's no errors. Everybody's
Yep.
doing the right thing.
N6HA and VK5COL.
Shame.
Shame. Oh, that's not sorted though. Chuck?
What?
Chuck?
I'm way down there.
Yeah, on 15 meters.
What you doing, son?
Nothing good.
Charles.
I was having people call me, and I think I'm better off to do CQ. So I just went to that finally.
Yeah, just
See what
watch the
happens. There
time.
we go. There we go. Now this guy
I
wants
mean,
to
they've
call
done
me.
told you 15, maybe not.
PY2 MIG. He just
Let's
called me.
see. I don't think I see anybody on the work bands, but I see some VK stations. This loser KK6USY. I see Jeff out there. Chris is hitting it. Chris got 2 contacts.
Exactly, Hamstick Eric.
Oh, and this is interesting. Contact distance
What
ranked
Hamstick
by
have to say?
distance. Look at Chris with Japan. 6,759 miles.
He must have
Longest-
rotated his monopole.
My 15-meter loop.
That's right.
Built it with my kids on field day 2 years ago.
A lot of y'all hitting the Europe and the Asia, so that's very good. I don't know where YD2 is.
Well, see, if you look at that 20 right now, is spread out pretty good across the flat Earth. So that probably would be the money band for DX right now.
20, yeah.
I can't complete a contact.
Got me an ace.
All right, let's see what we got. Let's go back to the big tote board here. And Jeff Darby in first with a pair of 4s. Chris Anderson with an ace. Charles Schultz with an ace. William Shockness with an ace. Old Kansas Jeff tearing it up with a pair of 4s.
Look at that.
Scott Hawes got an ace. Dana Wolf's got an ace. A lot of royalty out here.
Look, Doc Brad done spent up all his contacts. He's going to be riding the pine for a little bit. Is that Doc Brad number
No, that's
7?
not Doc Brad. That's not.
That's
Doc
just regular Brad.
That's regular Brad.
That's didn't go to medical school, Brad.
I don't know if Brad Rich went to medical school, but I don't think I'd let him operate on me. All right, we are got 5 minutes left.
So there's still time to beat Chuck.
Yep. I mean, honestly, that should be your minimum goal is to beat Chuck.
So I was trying to adjust my ALC on the SWR meter. It works really good.
Oh, here we go.
I got a 10 and a 6 now. Still in 12th place though.
Oh, we got somebody who's taking umbrage with the card selection.
Uh-oh.
We use a pre-programmed AI to determine the cards.
I think
figured
once
it
in
was-
testing, I got a
figured it was
full house.
Don.
But mostly we see
Hot garbage.
doubles and every once in a while 3-pair. Right? You know, that's kind of been the what stacks up. But we'll see. We got to keep playing and see what ends up.
That's right.
It's all in the luck of the roll.
Uh-oh. Ape.
Dun, dun. Oh,
You're muted, Ape.
Tektronix.
I already showed that one. Wild Bill besmirched me.
He besmirched you.
I would never, ever insult my ancestors by operating QRP. That's all I'm saying. He's on a roll tonight. I don't think Chuck is using the EGAD. He's probably using the 710.
I don't think Chuck loves the EGAD anymore.
I think he sold the EGAD.
He might as well sell it. He ain't used it. He ain't talked about it. 'Cause
I got
remember
it.
when he got it, it's all he on and on and on about it. And then
It's sitting right there. It's a good
you
radio.
got something else. What did you get after the EGAD?
I got the Hermes. I got the
Yeah.
Hermes.
Yeah.
But I use the 710 more than anything.
Chuck bleeds Yesu. He bleeds Yesu.
Just a superior radios. That's all.
I was doing audio QRP.
Let's
Right.
let's see what that card is. Ooh, nothing good, of course. Damn it.
Oh, he must have had ham radio basics on.
The other bill, the non-pilot bill.
A non-pilot Bill.
What is BD6AS? That's let's see where that's at.
Let's see what we got going on here, peoples.
Oh,
2.5
China.
minutes left.
China.
Jason pulled ahead with a pair of queens.
Oh man. William got a pair of 10s, an ace 9. Oh, look at old SKT in third place.
What?
He says he's not using his Anan.
He said he's also not trying very hard, but he's got more radios than Chuck does. So
He's almost got more Hermes lights than Ape and I combined on all of our radios.
Yeah, he's got more Hermes than an MF, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
and he's in his
got-
new dig, so he's probably got his antenna farm. He's swapping out specific antennas per band, some kind of crazy mess like that.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at Don's contacts. Let's judge Don. JR and JH.
Pair of 9s. Look at that, though.
And that looks like Japan. Yep. That's a great
Japan.
feature, Chris, that you can hover these and get the QRZ lookup. That's cool. Or whoever's lookup. Let's look at Jason's. That guy. If you don't have CO8LY in your log, you ain't trying. That is the most prolific FT8 guy on the planet.
I think I see
Who?
them all the time.
Yep. CO8LY, Cuba.
The Cuban guy.
Yeah. And right behind him is N1UL. That's empirical data, but, you know. Let's see what Williams got. Europe, Japan, 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 Japan.
I think I'm going to switch over to 20 meters.
Williams hitting it like the angry hand of God. Look at that. See what Kansas Jeff. Kansas Jeff kind of, he started on fire and then apparently had a flame out.
Interesting.
And you guys need to be representing a little better because Australia is pushing their way in.
Well, everything for those guys is DX contact. Right?
Yeah.
No, it's all distance. So it's their
it's
DX
distance?
is like our DX. Yeah, it's
Okay.
all going to be based on distance. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's good.
Let-
Game is over.
Level,
All right.
level the
Sucked.
playing field.
Game over, boys. Let's see what we got at the end of this round. First place with a pair of queens, 5 high, which sounds kind of lame. Jason Bishop, the winner of round 1. In second place, William Shockness with a pair of 10s, ace high.
William Shatner?
I'm
No,
shocked. I'm
his-
shocked about Shockness getting second place with that hand.
His cousin. I mean, he's trying to get a straight going there. He's
KK6 UGA. Who's that?
trying to get it straight. And our very own favorite troll Don Weeks with a pair of 9s. In third, Jeff Darby in fourth with a pair of 4s. KC3PIB, our friend Chris here, ace 10 high. Colin Mason, VK5COL with an ace 9. Jay Rayleigh, ace 9. Charles Schultz, ace 8. Scott Hawes, ace 7. Dana Wolf, ace 6. And then the rest of you people are below 10, and I'm not going to read all those. But let's find out. Let's find out where other Andy's at. Oh, 18. Oh, but he's ahead of Chuck. Okay.
It don't take much.
Oh, other Andy's in there.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Lightning Lee's asking how many decks are shuffled together in here. Each player has their own deck.
Yep. So you can draw, and you have your own deck every time, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
So if you like shuffling on your own deck, you can play along too, Lee.
This ain't about what awesome hand you get or don't get. This is about fellowship with your fellow nerds. I mean hams.
They're asking about the QRP limit. It's 5 watts, right?
10 and under.
10 and under.
10 and under. I'd have to go.
You know
and
what?
change.
Let me double check that. I'm
Double
saying
checking
that
that one.
I am double checking. 10 and under. That's what we're calling for.
And speaking of nerds,
I could change that, but it might take a minute. So.
And I'm fine with it being 10.
10 is good. Adam Dennis dropped in, and he had the nerve to call us nerds.
Nerd did? That nerd called us nerds?
That nerd called us nerds. That's right.
Chuck, how much juice are you pouring into that antenna tonight?
I don't know. Let me look. 100 watts.
You're being accused of 1.2 gallons.
100 watts. I don't even have my radio hooked to my amp, so I'm sure
go.
Don's the one that accused me, right?
No,
guy.
it was
It
Adam
was,
Dennis.
It was your fellow brown liquor drinking Californian.
Oh, that guy.
Your
It was your
I didn't-
roommate.
I just put my radio on the desk. I didn't even hook it up. I need to set my 3000 back up here. Just kind of leave it here.
Well, Hamstick, this isn't a contest, son. Or is it? We're not. Are we contest? I don't know.
No, we ain't contesting. You're not going to get your name in QST, so
You
why
ain't
would
gonna
we
win. You ain't gonna win nothing. That's for damn sure. So.
That's right. We ain't giving you squat.
This is cards,
That's right.
right? That's
right.
bragging rights.
That's right. So the next round starts in 1 minute and 25 seconds. So clear your logs. Clear your logs. Top off your drinks. Everybody ante up.
Let's see if my computer's actually charging. It's not charging. It said it was hooked up, but obviously it's not the wrong charger.
What are you doing, Charles?
I couldn't find my charger for my little laptop. I should have used the laptop. I know where it's at.
I mean, I thought he was having a nap attack or something. That head been down so long, I thought he was dozing.
Normally has to holding a paper when he does that.
35 seconds. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Don is firing the Yesu up tonight.
Is he?
Cranky Don changed his avatar
Cranky
or
Don.
whatever you want to call it on there.
Cranky
he?
Don. He did change his avatar.
Holy cow.
That's right. And if you ain't first, you're last.
And they're asking if we're playing on Monday. I don't know if we've discussed that.
Monday.
Monday
Monday?
is T.O.'s show. God knows if he'll be anywhere with internet or electricity. So I would say the odds are probably good we may do this. I don't really know, though.
Well, he's asking because Monday's a holiday, and don't we typically do this on holiday days?
Well, sometimes.
We've done it. We did it in July on
Labor Day or
Independence Day
Memorial
because
Day,
it was a regular car show. Monday is Steve's show, so I don't know what Steve's going to do.
No, we could do like a daytime or something or other.
Well, we could. We could.
My old lady wants to have a barbecue on Monday when we haven't agreed to
you're who?
terms. My old lady.
You're who?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
Obviously, she doesn't watch.
She does not.
and
watch.
the
Charles
the
don't say
problem
nothing
is
that,
like
'cause
Monday's
Kathy
my
Thompson
day off.
watches.
It's my day off. I don't want to be standing around over the hot grill
Yes,
unless
you
I'm
do.
just cooking for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right, whatever. I'm not buying that.
I got the kid here this weekend, but the old lady conned on to some deal at the butcher shop, so she's picking all that up Saturday. So I will be cooking, but I don't know what yet. I think it involves dead pigs, dead cows, and probably dead chicken as well.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad.
No. Me and the kid got to go make a grocery run to get all the non-meat products, but that's it.
I'm thinking a flatbird, some Italian sausages on there,
I'd hit that. Hell yeah.
maybe some burgers,
I love Italian sausage.
maybe
Love
some
it.
rib action. I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
I got invited to a cookout at the in-laws, and I looked at my wife and said, "So that means I'm cooking, right?"
Yeah,
Right.
That's why you got invited, Chris. That's right. Chris understands.
God, don't want my father-in-law going near the grill. Everything will come out charred one way.
Man, Chris, the first time I ever cooked chicken, I was married to the witch, and she had 3 kids. So the first time I grilled chicken for everybody, I brought it inside, and it was black outside and pink inside. And the kids learned that. So then the next time I thought I had it figured out a little better. Number 2 kid, he takes his fork. He thinks he's being sly. He sticks that fork up in the chicken and peels it back and looks at it a long time.
You could see the salmonella swimming around in there.
That's right.
That's why you put the char on the outside to keep the
That's right.
salmonella in there, right? You know?
Right. The salmonella's where the flavor, son.
That's right. That's the flavor buds. Yeah, that's the flavor buds. But no, my daughter's going to be over this weekend, so that's one of our jams is cooking. Julie's like, hell yes. I'll take some of these and some of that. Y'all get cooking. Go with God. So me and the kids.
I just
do
hope it's
almost all
not
the cooking.
super hot. You know what I mean? Like
think
I don't
we're
want
playing again. I haven't paid attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. You got 16 minutes and 48 seconds left. Let's see where we are. Brad Rich knocking on heaven's door at the moment again with a
Look at
ace and a
that.
jack.
Who
Look
won
at-
last time?
Look at Cranky Don in second with an ace.
This is
Dustin,
not right.
king and queen. How did Charles Thompson get in 4th place? Y'all need to try harder.
he must have hooked the amp up.
He must have.
I told you I didn't hook it up. It's not even hooked.
Chris Anderson is
I
queen
changed
and
my strategy.
10.
The first guy was plus 24 to me. Well, I was
Hamstick
plus
has got a
24 to him.
queen. Kevin has a jack. Greg Euler with a 10. Colin with an 8. And in 10th, Cyber Jason with another 8.
Oh, would you look at that? And we got John over here, Whiskey Victor 3 Lima. And he says he's given up because QRP doesn't stand a chance. I've been telling you people forever, the QRP is not worth doing. But in this contest, you do get extra points, or you get a better score, which gives you a probability of getting a better card with QRP.
Oh, sorry, Jason. I got my Jasons confused by call signs. It's all y'all named Jason. I mean,
I'm telling you.
Philly Ed, we are whipping your butts right now, Ed. I'm just saying. Go Braves.
Well, he got that pollution dome over Philadelphia he's got to get through. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that or not.
Charles, how are you doing?
I got a few cards, but nothing to speak of. I've got a king, an 8, and a 4.
Let's look at Don's one contact. Japan. From Texas, that ain't bad, Don. Oh,
I wonder
Garth.
what antenna. What antenna is old Don using?
Look at Garth. Garth the sleeper. He came from like 12th or 15th or something up to 2nd.
Got a pair of nickels.
Double nickel. And where did this guy come from? Chris Anderson.
The guy in charge of the code.
Right.
I'd have done better than a pair of 10s if that was the case.
What in the hell?
Exactly.
Hey, I stayed a fair chance, just like everybody else does.
Let's see. What kind of contacts
stand.
has Chris got? Chris got. Where the hell is 9A?
I think I
Chris,
just
I don't
doubled.
recognize any of these places except that one.
They were keyed in.
That seems to be southeastern Europe, I would guess, by that name. That's maybe Ukraine, I believe.
How can you read that? It's so dang on small.
You'd have to embiggen my screen. Wolfgang Rubik. That could be Austria.
Wolfgang?
Yeah. And Walid Karami. OD. I don't know. I'm not really sure where those two are at.
Walid is a Brazilian name, I believe. Like,
Possibly.
You got Lebanon, Austria, and Kazakhstan, and Croatia.
Okay.
he must be pointing his vertical over that way.
It's just a simple dipole.
Uh-oh.
and some trees.
Uh-oh. We have a new leader.
Oh, snap.
Hamstick turned up the flex power.
He's got watt privilege, and so you really have to watch out for that guy.
He just got trounced. Dustin Price with a pair of kings. Chris Anderson, you're cooked, man.
My moment in the sun is done.
Yeah, you might as well go home.
You,
Ain't
like a
nothing to do
bright
now.
star, you flared and faded away.
That was it. All done.
Garth, you
Look
need
at
a miracle.
look at Brad
here, son.
Rich though. Oh,
Garth, you need to pull
yeah.
another 5.
Sorry,
brother.
Brad.
Well, if he
Brad
gets a
had-
7 or a 4, he's got 2 pair, right? So he would still be
that
in
would
the
do it
lead.
too. Yeah, but not convincingly. Not convincingly. 3 of a kind would be better.
Now,
Brad needed a
Hamstick
10,
Eric's
he
claiming
got a 9.
he doesn't have watt privilege. I don't trust that guy. He's a little shady.
Do you see that? Brad had ace, king, queen, jack, and then he got a 9.
Yeah. Womp womp.
That's what you get, son.
So right now, the man to beat is Dustin Price.
Pair of kings. That's going to be tough.
That's going to be very tough with these cards. We got 11 minutes left. Well, 11 and change.
6 minutes, 40 seconds. Ish.
Did you hear my
Oh, that's when the next round
smoke
starts.
detector
I'm looking
go
the
off?
wrong time.
Yep. I heard a beep.
I'll fix that, Jim. I swear I will.
That was not a hint. That was just I was looking at the wrong time. But thank you. I thought that was T.O.'s smoke detector that always went off.
It is, but mine just started like yesterday, so I got to get a 9-volter.
Time for a battery.
See, I don't trust
Is
his...
it a 9-volt or is it a 10-year one?
It's a 9-volt. I don't trust his chicanery and machinations. Hamstick Eric saying he's running a mag loop in the attic and the flex at 80 watts. That must be a heck of a mag loop be doing 80 watts on there. The math don't add up on that, son.
Dennis said he got bumped. Dennis, where were you? I don't remember that you were even anywhere near the top 10,
Yeah, I didn't even
Dennis.
see Dennis's. I didn't even see Dennis anywhere.
I mean, I didn't go to the bottom and come up. Let's see, there's Charles Thompson in the top 10 at this time.
Well, even if he gets a king, he's not going to win.
Where is Adam Dennis? I also want to look up how many people we got playing right now, too. It seems like
It's
we got
up
a
at the
big
top. Yeah, if it's
He's saying that
26.
Eric got bumped is what he's talking about. What do you mean got bumped? Is that what the kids are calling it now?
That's not what we called it back in the day. All right.
Jim, there's also now, if you scroll down a little bit, there's a search right there above the scoreboard. You can just start typing someone's call sign in and it'll appear down.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not in there.
Not even playing. So he's just peanut gallery. He's throwing peanuts. I think Dustin's got this in the bag. I mean, one of y'all needs to represent here.
Got 4 minutes.
It could happen. I mean, hell, the California Angels won a World Series. It could happen. I don't know if any of y'all follow baseball, and I don't know if any of y'all are White Sox fans, But if you are, bless your hearts. They've been out of the running for anything for like weeks. Because the last time I checked, there were 45 games out of first place in the American League Central.
That's what they
Baseball's
get.
still going on?
Yes, baseball's still going on, Charles.
It's too much. 162 game season is too much.
Yeah.
They need to shorten that by about
Well,
a fifth.
neither one of you boys watch a lot of sports, though, do you?
I used
do,
to
but-
be crazed over football, but I stopped watching it because it was. It got to the point where I was betting too much money, and watching football for like 10 hours straight on Sunday, and I was constantly checking the scores on my phone and all that stuff. Constantly reading like the injury reports and stuff, and I was like, my heart would palpitate like when I was watching the game, and I was like, I got to give it up. So I gave it up.
Gave it up.
Yeah, we watch a lot of baseball, a lot of college football. The old lady likes girls volleyball, and we both love college basketball. So we watch a lot of sports.
I've been watching women's basketball, the WNBA. I only watch one
Yeah.
team, but
I haven't watched
well,
it.
I watch one team and whoever they play.
Well, see, now she watches women's volleyball, college volleyball, and Nebraska is like the team in volleyball. There's a few others that are up there with them, but
Man, Donald knocked me out. I
They're
don't know
saying-
how though.
Fantasy football. I didn't do fantasy football. I did the pick'em leagues, and didn't do fantasy.
2.5
Don
minutes,
just
boys.
but Don just got knocked down to 10.
Garth is holding 5th place. Jason Mary with 2.5. Jason, come on. You need 2 more contacts, Jason. You're vulnerable.
How much time has he got? He's only got like 2 minutes. He better chip chop.
Chip chop. That's right. Colin is in 9. The Don is in 10th. Cyber Jason. I got the right Jason that time.
He just needs to pull another race. He could pull it off.
That's right.
Look, all that mess that Cranky Don talks, and he only made 2 contacts. And he's like, I'm using my 101D, the best radio in the world. 2 contacts.
See, apparently people with OVF lights are making more contacts, is what I'm hearing.
QR peers are making more contacts than him. So what now,
Probably so.
Don? What now?
I mean, Don, the only thing that'd be worse is if you lost to Chuck right now. Chuck got one more
I think I
card.
smoked you the last time, Holmes.
You probably did.
Couple
I don't
times.
know.
The last 2 times I think I smoked you, but I mean you won like 3 or 4 times ago, and nothing since.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Right, how's that pre-distortion now, Don?
I don't know if I don't know if Chuck was talking shit to me or talking shit to Don.
You.
I wasn't sure.
It was you.
He's just talking shit.
Just talking shit. I'm not even
Whoever's
playing,
listening.
Chuck.
Whoever's listening. I know I'm smoking you tonight for sure.
Well, yeah, it's
Barely-
because
barely,
I am
though.
not participating,
But barely.
Charles.
But barely.
You're barely beating somebody.
I'm barely
who's not
beating
playing.
Jim that's not
Somebody's
playing.
even got a radio turned on, Chuck. Good job. Have you beat up any small children recently and taken their lunch money?
Let's see. How can I
Oh,
get way
my
down
God.
there?
This is, I gotta say, it is.
Christ almighty, it's like I'm sitting here playing cards with my brother's kids or something. You
Holy
nerve-wracking
cow! I
sons
got my
of-
last card and I'm still sucking.
Take a look. Looks like Colin just knocked Dustin out of first place.
Oh, snap. Let's see.
Hey, if going by 2s was any good, I'd almost be killing it. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8, and a
Got
king.
that,
So that's
got
a 10.
them aces.
Charles, if a frog had wings, he wouldn't bump his ass on the ground.
I'm
just
done.
saying, if-
I'm done.
Well, I say you're done because Colin's got 2 aces. So unless somebody can pull out trips or 2 pairs in the next 13 seconds, we got some potentials that could, I think, do 2 pairs. Eric, nope, he's already got 5 cards. Randall could do it. Randall Rash could do it if he could get
Drop an
another
8 in
4.
there.
Game over. Game over, sons.
All right,
It's
let's see what we
done.
got. Let's see what we got.
Number 13 today. This one.
Colin. I can't remember the Australian anthem, but imagine we're playing it for you right now. Colin got first place with a pair of aces. Dustin Price, who held the lead for most of the game, had it snatched from him at the last moment by the Aussie. Hamstick Eric, representing Hawaii, managed to pull in 3rd. Chris Anderson
I wasn't cheating.
was not cheating because he got 4th place. Darren, another VK station. Look at that in fifth. Randall, representing the state of Texas, I believe, came in sixth. Randolph came in seventh with a pair of sevens. Garth, you were our last hope, Garth, and you let us down.
Yeah.
Shame. Jason Mary, pair of fives, along with Garth. Dana Wolf, pair of fours. And the Don in 12th. Where's Charles? Do I have to scroll down? Oh, there he is.
He
I was
lost to
gonna
Don
scroll
twice.
farther. Yeah.
He lost to Don twice.
No, I shouldn't have talked smack, huh? The Don. That was Don. I was talking smack to Jim. Take it easy on me this
It's
time.
too late now. It's too late now.
Yeah, that milk is spilt, son.
You disrespected the Don.
The Don.
All right. Very good. And Kansas, Jeff, you've just disappointed me because you're way down here at 24. Let's see who else is down here I can make fun of.
I moved up
Andy.
that time at
I can
least.
make fun of Andy. Philly Ed. Ed, what is going on here, son?
Yeah, that is sorry.
Glenn, all the way from Australia. Glenn, everywhere in Australia is DX. What is going on here, Glenn?
He must have been
No,
playing
we-
with a
we
scanner.
talked
That's
about
the
that
scanner
earlier.
guy, right?
Yes.
It's not all DX. It's all based
not
on
DX.
distance.
Where were you
I
at,
know,
Jim?
I know. I got to talk shit, though.
Oh,
Look at this. Don making excuses. Let me tell you something, son. A poor carpenter blames their tools.
That's right. Windows was not set in my
Hamstick.
time.
It's Hamstick 2 Don, huh? I think he made that one just for you, Abe.
Well, he might have.
Man, this might not have been a good idea right here. CX. That's Mexico, huh?
I can't play. That's all I can do tonight. All right, we got 2 minutes till the next round.
Oh,
and
that's
the last round
that's Uruguay,
starts.
man.
Chuck, you know we're not playing right now, so stop.
I'm just looking things up, brother.
Okay,
man.
okay.
It was nice. We had 31 stations playing
Oh.
with 125 contacts. So
It's nice.
So that's an average
That's
of
way
4
off.
contacts per station, 4 and some change. Over 15 minutes. Those are rookie numbers, boys. Rookie numbers.
we had 23 the first match.
Oh, my Canadian nemesis is in here. Apparently, he piped up. Are you
Who's
even
that?
playing, son?
I saw him in
Jody.
there poking around. He was playing,
Jody?
I think.
Kanukastani and Jody.
I didn't hear his name come up. Must have been way down at the bottom or something.
Only 28 likes, Ken Lewis is asking. Come on, people.
What?
We had to sacrifice a lot of things for this.
We did.
Mistakes were made. Deals were struck.
Tio's not around.
And just remember, you get real time who wins right now. Not
This
like
ain't
if you're a
waiting for
contester.
QST 3 months down the road after
It
field
ain't
day.
like if you're a contest and you have to wait 3 months to find out if you won or not.
And that sucks.
And what do you win?
And they
if
make
you're a
fun of us.
contester? They just
A piece of
get their
paper.
name in. Well, do they even get a real
Maybe.
piece of
I
paper?
don't. Oh, I think they can print it out.
Well, so you
themselves.
get these hams that, like, I won the QSO party for Kentucky, won my county, and they go tell their wives and think they're going to get sexy time. You know, like it's like some actual real accomplishment. I shouldn't hate on hams, but I just don't get that whole contesting lifestyle. Like, I was able to sit in my chair and fend off urination for 17 hours straight. I don't get it.
Oh God, he's on a roll, like when the Germans
He is.
bombed Pearl Harbor, man.
Right.
Yeah.
10
And Chris
seconds.
Bricker asked, "Could we make this an all-day event?"
Probably
I don't
could do
know
something.
about all.
I'm gonna have to
day.
find my charger for my computer if we do that.
I mean, my buddy.
Well, the problem is you only get 5. You get 5 contacts, right? So the thing is that the sprint is. I mean, you can make an all day multiple sprints, but you couldn't.
Yeah, it'd be multiple sprints.
Yeah, we have another mode. It's like a traditional contest. It's a little easier to run all day, but that's 4 points and some bonuses to put the rules around that. But the cards, since they're so short, it would need to be, I don't know, start a match every 5 minutes and
Right.
run for 15, and whoever's around to play plays, or something more sophisticated. But
Right.
live streams, that's it's a special treat.
Yeah, I think if we did it all day, I don't think it would be all day. I think it would be something like 2 to 4 hours, maybe across morning and early afternoon or something like that.
We did that the one Thanksgiving, right? Where
Yes,
we
we did
did a bunch
that
of
last year at
matches.
Thanksgiving, I
Yeah.
think. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. We play on the holidays normally.
Yep. Well, if they fall on our show days, we have.
What is this? Memorial Day, Labor Day? What is it?
Oh my God! It's
Labor
Day,
Day,
babies.
right?
Labor
Day. I get those two confused.
Okay. I think I'm going to cancel you. Yep, I'm just going to do that.
I'll
One's
be able
in
to go.
May and one's in September.
Well, it's the beginning and the end of the summer, right? So that's the.
Used to be the school years, but
Yeah,
that's
it did.
gone.
It ain't down here, Chuck. My kid's been in school for 3 weeks already.
I know.
It's my alarm, and it just started yesterday, but it's chirping like crazy right now. Like, isn't it supposed to be on a timer or something like that?
A timer.
There it goes again. You hear that?
I mean, the faster it goes, the more dead your battery is.
You're lucky it ain't 3 o'clock in the morning because that's when mine always.
Well,
goes off.
it's the one. I'm in the basement, so it's the one in the basement. It can chirp all night. I'll never hear it upstairs.
I tried that. The old lady can hear it anywhere. Baby, it's in the laundry room. Just ignore
Even
it.
if they can hear it, they say they can.
That's right. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm getting up, and I just snatch it off the ceiling and throw it in a sink or something. And okay,
Like pile some pillows on top of it. And
no, I snatch it
Possum
where
pillows?
it's pop the battery out, throw it in the sink, and go back to bed. I ain't fixing it at dark 30.
well, I put my last 9-volt battery in that CW machine today, so I don't have a spare right now that I can. I don't know what's beeping more, the CW machine or that thing.
I think we have another contest going right now too. We do, which we hadn't even been looking at. OMG!
OM Charles is in first place.
Well, he's tied with Andy.
Oh, Andy, are you playing on your doublet, son? He's working on a doublet that's like 270 feet long.
Andy wants all the bands. Brad is in third with some real cards. Oh, it's changing. Andy just passed you, Chuck. You gonna let him take you over like that? I mean,
we'll
he
see.
just told you
We'll
to
see.
get your shine box, Chuck.
We'll wait till I finish this second Japan contact here. Hang on,
Brad's
it's
in
almost
third
done.
with Queen and a Jack. Hamstick is coming up in a hot fourth. Jason has a Queen 9. Greg has a Jack 3. Dustin with a Jack. Oh, Scott's already got 3 cards, you slackers. Well, I guess Jason has 4, so yeah. They must be doing FT4.
Could be. Do you get less points for FT4 though? Is that
No difference.
Oh, look who
There you
just
go.
jumped to the top.
And
That's
so
what I'm talking
Chris
about.
Anderson is not cheating people because he's way down here in 16th. Ed is pretending he's a member of the Phillies right now, so Ed gets that.
this Jason's doing FT4?
Oh, come on. This will not stand. Is this like a mercy thing for Chuck, y'all? Really?
I decided to hit Japan up tonight.
I was going to say, let's see what Charles got for context. Japan times 2.
How about
What
China?
antenna are you
One more-
using, Charles?
They're a little vertical, you know.
David Klein's nipping at your heels, though. He's popped right up to second. Mm-hmm. Andy, you're letting the state of Iowa down. Like the Cubs.
One of the things we need to try, and I haven't turned it on yet, is there's no jokers in the deck, and we could turn on jokers.
Oh, Lord, that'd be mayhem.
a wild card.
Yeah, but that would be probably some coding magic to be able to figure out what would be the best use of the wild card, right?
That's already coded in. We just have to put the wild card in. We just have to turn it on. So,
Oh,
there
we
you go.
got to do that the next time.
so it would be. I think it'd be fun if you made a contact with a certain station. You got the wild card.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
any of the 4 people on stream or whatnot, or
Right.
some special station. Maybe we did it that way.
One of the people on stream is the Joker.
Right.
But we're not going to tell you. So
Right.
you just go with God.
Yeah, figure it out. You hear us, contact us.
That's right. I like that. Chris Anderson wants to know, could you adapt this for a game like Blackjack?
I don't see why not.
Piece of
You
cake
I don't see
for
why
somebody,
not.
not me.
We already did a lot of the heavy lifting already.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've done
Yeah.
all the work.
That's right.
Hamstick, you're not leaving us. We're firing you because this is the last round for everybody. So
Yeah, so take that, Eric.
So you might as well just stick around, Eric.
He's like Hawaii 5-0's on. He just got to Magnum. Wasn't that over there too?
yes. Yes. Bill,
This
I'm
man
going to
just
CW
totally went
before
dead.
Ape is. Ape's like, was there a challenge? I didn't know about no challenge.
I didn't know about any challenge, but
It's
I mean,
all
look,
bings and bongs.
if I got to beat you, I'll do it. I'm just saying.
Whatever. All I hear
I'm
is
giving you a couple week head start.
wah 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 wah. Well, we need to say
You
if
should
we're
have
gonna-
heard.
if we're
You
gonna
should have
have a
heard
legit-
Jim explaining RIT and XIT before the show. I won't even tell you what he said to save him the humiliation and
Thank you.
embarrassment.
Thank you. But I think if we're going to have a CW challenge, we need to set a specific goal for the CW challenge.
What's that going to be?
Like the first one of us to make a POTA hunting contact on CW is the winner.
I'm going to say a POTA activation. How about that?
That shit ain't going to happen for either one of us. I know that.
Look, it ain't nothing for me to drive to the park and whoop your ass.
I got more POTA activations than you do by a factor of like 5.
But that don't make me shook.
Whatever.
Don't make you
I'm
shit.
saying we should do more Sereno builds. I built a MCT 73 today. And I took my battery from a smoke detector, apparently.
Hamstick said he's got half of Japan calling now.
All of a sudden, he wants to play now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
now
I'm
he wants-
hearing.
now he
That's
wants
what
to
I'm
play.
hearing. Oh, never mind. I got contacts now.
Here we go, man.
I was going to say, Hamstick, you ought to be able to get Japan pretty easy from where you are. You closer than Chuck.
How could I get a freaking 4 with that?
Let's see where we are. Oh, Andy Moran, 2 kings. Uh-oh.
Oh,
There you go. Look at that. He got a 3-piece up there.
Trips.
that's going to be tough to beat.
That's gonna be real tough. You're gonna need 3 6s.
Yep.
The devil's number.
Or let's see what else. What comes after that? Full boat, maybe. A flush. Let's see. Let's look at our top 10. Brad Rich, 10. Joe Harris, Jay Rayleigh, Kansas Jeff's making his comeback.
A pair of 3s. Impressive.
Kevin's a lot. Pair of 3s, 8 high. Jason Mary got a pair of 4s. Look at him. He's like a boss.
Slaying it with a pair of 4. Look, 3 4s for him. Now look at that.
Oh boy. I think he just schooled Andy and Chuck. Well, Andy's
Chuck's
all
still
drawn.
got time. There's still hope for Chuck.
Andy's
Dustin's
all drawn
got
out.
2 3 5s.
So you gotta, Chuck. You need to pull another king, son. Or 2
You
more
know
4s.
what? That
Come
4
on.
was Japan also, so I don't know how this works.
It's probability, son.
Yeah.
We are used to hearing Chuck say that.
That's something that probably needs to get worked through, get a couple folks together, talk about what we can do from a probability perspective and kind of build out a new rule set.
Mm-hmm.
Because, this was a first guess. If you think about it, it's like 7 or 8% across a deck of cards to be
Right.
able to pull any one card. So it's just kind of a tweak on that. But be interesting. We can change it. You know, you guys have seen the back end, so it's all flexible and dynamic, and we can build different decks for different purposes with different rules. So it's just a matter of what we want to do.
Like a pinochle deck.
Right?
I don't even know what that is.
Play spades or euchre or something, right?
Yeah, like pinocchle's it's only eights through king aces or something like that. It's my granny used to play pinochle. That's all I know. And it's not a whole deck.
My granny was a Baptist. There wasn't no cards in their house because that's the devil's tools.
Now, mine was a Baptist too. She liked pinochle. She liked Scrabble. And
She must be one of them Northern Baptists.
she knows North Carolina. Oh, I guess that's Northern if you count the Carolinas.
She was Southern Baptist then.
Yeah, and didn't take any mess.
Well, that's every granny in the world.
I mean, when she was like 70 years old, I was afraid of her.
All right, let's see what kind of we got. We are about out of time here. We got 3 minutes left on this hand and 3 minutes left in the stream. So the timing is fortuitous.
Cranky Don saying Pinochle is a set of 2 decks, H through aces, and is fun to play.
I still have bingo we need to bring online, so there's still some more work to do
yeah.
with that. But
Yeah.
it'll be every call sign will get a randomized bingo card, and you're gonna have to do the things on the bingo card until it's done. First person.
Nice.
That'll be good. Adam Dennis, why ain't you playing, Mr. 7-3 Ham Radio?
He's too busy working on his prepper station. He's got 2 more Balfangs he's adding to the mix.
I reckon he might have a vest on. He's got his reflective vest on.
Yeah, right. He probably does. He's refreshing himself with the Aries rules.
He's an expert at those, man.
Right.
Hamstick said he can work Japan with 1 watt on 10 meters at night.
Let's see it on tape.
Yeah, Pixar, it didn't happen, son.
Yeah, talk is cheap, son.
I've had a Morcerino. I got one, like 4.5 years ago when I thought I wanted to do CW, and I played with it and put it in a drawer and then ended up selling it to one
Did
of
it
you
ever
guys,
work? I mean,
think.
I saw how much solder you had gooped on that thing.
No, you didn't. I bought it put together. I didn't build it. And I sold it to I'm sure one of the people in the chat right now. I don't remember who. Somebody on Discord. But I didn't get a Morcerino this time. I got off of Amazon a Pudakig.
A what?
A what?
I don't make up these names, people.
Did you, son? I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yes, you do. Don't even lie.
Did you read the reviews on that POS?
I read it works just damn fine.
Yeah, that was probably the one that the vendor put on there.
I haven't had any problem with it.
Yeah, but we only working 2 letters right now.
No, I'm not working 2 letters. I'm up to like 8 or 9.
Oh, stand back, boys. He's up to 8 or 9.
I can spell jackass in CW.
All right, let's see it. I bet you Hamstick will get his 1 watt contact to Japan before you do that.
Did I?
Oh shit! John said he bought one and he he returned it.
Yeah, had to send it back.
It must have been his. It must have been his review I read.
Don, I was pretty sure it did because that's all I had until recently was a straight key.
Game over.
Look at him, hurts. He said the positive review was his YouTube video review.
All right, game over.
All right, well, who was our lucky winner there?
Game over. No one took out Dustin Price with his 3 5s.
That's a solid hand he's got there.
I mean, that's respectable in real cards too. I'm just saying.
You followed
Jason
up
Mary
with a jack
with-
and a 10.
Jason Mary with 3 4s. Jay Rayleigh with 2 kings. Jay Rayleigh with 2 pair. Any other game you would have won on that one. Andy Moran with 2 kings. Charles Thompson in 5th, up in the money area.
I all my contacts went away. There was like nobody to contact.
You only got 3 contacts.
What band were you on, son?
I was on a bunch of bands. I went to 20, and then I went to
You need
40.
to have patience, son. It's only a 10-minute deal.
Grasshopper.
But now I have another Japan call. I wish I could
now
see
it's
what this
too
one
late.
would be. I know.
That ship sailed. Dana Wolf
I
in
had
6th
3
place.
Japans.
Greg Euler in 7th. Randall Rash coming in with a pair of 6s. Christopher Fluger with a pair of 5s. Seth Morris with a pair of 5s. And 11, 12, 13, 14, the rest of y'all. Let's see who else is down here. The Don with a king. Hamstick with trying to get that inside straight, and then that got busted.
See, I just got a text message from the presidential straw poll. And you know what I do when I get these government things texting me?
Report junk.
I sure do.
Me too. Look, we got a lot of potential straights that blowed up. Randolph Beasel, 10-9-8, not happening. Well, I mean, actually, all you needed was a 7 there. Garth, 10-9-8. Scott, 10-8-7-6. Boy, that's painful right there. That's like God saying, booga booga, just kidding. Not going to get that card. Colin, Al.
What's to say Roger with a 6 and Edward with a
Ed.
Philly Ed for just a 5? Dang.
5. Ed, call me after the show, Ed. You need to get a Poseidon.
We need to check his connections or something.
I mean,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Are you using the Carlos Felix antenna? Also known as a dummy load? But very good. And it's not like this is for real money or anything. You're not going to get your name in QST magazine. This is just for fun. And by cracky, I believe we had some fun. What's that?
Yeah, it was
Sharon?
a good time.
What's the muff look like there, Primate?
No, hold on a second. Let me go to the muff page. If I go over here, I don't think it's refreshed. Maybe it has. I don't know.
The muff hasn't refreshed.
All right, I'm hitting the button, boys, because
Stay on muff.
I gotta make water. Thank you,
he does.
everybody. Had a great
Thanks
time
for
tonight.
playing.
Guys,
Sure,
thank
babe.
y'all. Chris, thank you for helping us out.